What is it, associate? Don't tell me you're here for a recommendation. The guild is still powerful in Cyrodiil, but poor decisions in the recent past have weakened it. Perhaps killed. Things in the guild have been different since Traven was named Archmage. They're more structured. Without recommendations from the local guild halls, you'll never see the inside of it. I dare say, by all means, travel to the Imperial City and get stopped at the gate. I am the chapter head of the Cheydinhal Mages Guild. It is quite an honor. Don't waste my time if you're not ready for this. Are you prepared to do what is necessary to gain a recommendation from me? Very well. We shall see how prepared you actually are. There was a particular ring of burden I was testing some time ago. Another stupid associate somehow got his hands on it and managed to misplace it. If I didn't know better, I'd say he purposely tossed it down the well behind the guild hall. Why? You will retrieve this ring for me, should you manage to do so. The well is locked, so you'll need the key. Dietzen should have a copy of it. Now, it's not a normal ring, you see. You may find it slightly... I believe I explained your task very clearly. Do you understand? Be seeing you.
Yes?
Hello. Your reputation precedes you, gate closer. Our hall doesn't offer much in the way of training. Some say that Traven is... It's all right. The guild here, that is. That. Don't tell me Falcar's given you the same... Oh, dear, I'd say more, but... Well, I'll tell you what. Find me when Falcar's not around, and then we'll... As I've said, I just don't feel comfortable. Take your time. That will get you something. As I've said, I just don't feel comfortable. Take care. It's my pleasure. Our hall doesn't offer much in the way of... Some say... It's all right. As I've said, I just don't feel... Bye.
I find it surprising that you're speaking... You needn't concern yourself with him. He was unfit to be a guild member. Be seeing you.
Well... Good day. I'm Dietzen, magician, Mages Guild. As I've said, I just don't feel... Goodbye. Good to see you. Good day. You too.
I find it... You needn't concern yourself with him. He was unfit to be a guild member, and it's... Bye.
It's my... Tell me more. I'm willing to teach if you're willing. As I've said, I just don't feel comfortable. Be seeing you. Oh.
I have a message for you from the Grey Fox. The Grey Fox has a task for you. Meet him at Helvius Cecia's house in Bruma.
I hope I can. We can talk, so long as Falkar is out of earshot. If I didn't know any better, I'd say he's trying to get you killed. He gave poor Vidkun the same task, and we never saw him again. I'm reasonably sure there's a connection, but I can't prove it. Do be careful. I'd hate to lose another useful associate. Here's the key, and something extra. I don't know if it will be of use to you, but... And if you find out anything about what happened to Vidkun... He was an associate, just like yourself. Perhaps not the brightest, but very eager. It's like he dropped out of existence. Just perform the task you've been given. We'll talk more. Bye.
I see you're a follower of the Grey Fox, too.
Looking to lighten your load, but you've made a fine... A fine transaction. You've made... Thank you. Fare thee well.
I'm afraid some things have happened while you've been gone, Associate. It may affect your recommendation. He's dead? Oh, I knew it. I just knew something like this had happened. Falkar must have known, and yet he said, "Thank you for letting me know. Oh, just drop it anywhere. I don't think he really cared about it. I think it was some sort of sick joke on his part. Some say that Traven is I'll admit, it's my doing. I couldn't leave well enough alone, and after you'd left to go after that ring, well... I'm just so tired of the way we've all been treated by Falkar. I was worried about you and angry about Vidkund, so I confronted Falkar directly. He was furious when I told him I'd helped you, and then when I threatened to report him to the Council of Mages, I thought he was going to kill me. He flew into a rage. I didn't even understand some of his ranting, but he said that our days are numbered, and then he stormed out. I don't know if he ever wrote your recommendation. I'm sorry. I didn't. You should check his room in the living quarters if you see the note, or... It's such a Take care. Hey, what's this? Black soul gems? Oh dear, this is worse than I'd expected. All right, I'll just take these from you. I'll need them for my report to the council. Now, you didn't find any sort of recommendation? Very well. I shall write one myself and include it in my report to the council. In light of the circumstances, I believe they'll find it more than adequate. Be seen.
What do you... If it's May I interest you in some of my fine wares? Take care.
Feel free. Have a look at my wares. I'm sure there's something to suit you. Another sat. Fare thee well. Feel free to browse. May I interest you in some of my fine... Fare thee well.